I don't like that. That's good afternoon. Unique. Oh my God.
Good afternoon, dear faculty, staff, family, friends, and graduates. I'm Dr. Alina Chertok, and I head of the Math Department. And let me first offer my congratulations to the class of 2017. I also want to extend a warm welcome to all attendees today. Dear graduates, this ceremony is designed to mark the end of one phase of your lives and the beginning of the next. When I sat in your place some years ago, I was overwhelmed with excitement, a bit nostalgic about the years I spent at several universities, and at the same time nervous about the new chapters in lives that were waiting for me to write. I think I turned out okay, and I know that you will too. I don't really need to talk about jobs and the host of verticalities that you will attend to over the course of the next months and years. Your education here at NC State has given you the foundation for your future endeavors. It gave you tools in order to succeed, analytic communication, problem solving, and leadership skills. You know, in my mind, getting your diplomas today is like buying a plane ticket to study abroad. It's very exciting, but what we get out of our experience abroad will depend on how we deal with many challenges. Those who are patient, open-minded, and who are willing to work hard to adjust to the new environment will succeed. Buying a ticket to a foreign country doesn't automatically guarantee a successful experience. So I hope that you will go forward into your future, recognizing the challenges you may experience and being ready to face them. Even if this is your last day at NC State, please remember that your relationship with people here in the department, college, and the university will not end today. Before you walk across the stage, take a moment and think about this question. What is the most memorable about your time here at the university? And this question should bring to mind your most enjoyed class, your friends, events you participated, professors who taught you, and even some of the times you were overwhelmed. All these memories will be important because it will showcase your talent, drive to succeed, and stress to reaching your goal. Along with your family and friends, your relationship from NC State will continue to the rest of your lives. I also hope that you got a learning bug here at the NC State, and even after you graduating today, you will pursue different avenues of learning. Congratulations again to you graduates, and thank you very much to the faculty, staff, family and friends, and fellow classmates for your continued support. Thank you and congratulations on today. Guest speaker, and it's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Don Johnson, who is the guest speaker for the ceremony today. Dr. Johnson graduated from NC State with a bachelor's degree in applied mathematics in '69 and master's degree in mechanical engineering in '72, and PhD in mechanical engineering in '74. And Dr. Johnson, prior to retirement, Dr. Johnson served as a senior VP for human resources for DuPont. He served DuPont in various capacities, including as president of DuPont in Japan. Don received the College Distinguished Alumnus Award in 2006 and is currently chair of the Science Foundation Board. Please.
I have to remember to push a button so you can hear. Hang on. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon. It's a real milestone. A hearty congratulations to our graduates. This is an important day. But I'm the father of 4, so I have a special congratulations for parents, grandparents, close friends, spouses who have been there for you all the way and have supported you in this endeavor. There's not a question that they have provided major doses of encouragement. This doesn't look at all like Carlson Hall. So let me date myself for a moment, if you will, and perhaps in doing so, I want to give you a sense of the accelerating magnitude of change that is going to be in your future, as you probably well recognize. So imagine for a moment you're at NC State in the late 1960s, early 1970s. And there's not many in here, there's a few that might have experienced that. Most remarkable was the near absence and then the rapidly increasing number of women on campus, especially in the technical disciplines. Take it from me, that's a really good friend. Saturday class. Saturday class? Yeah, Saturday class. My advanced calculus course was Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. I'll tell you, even back then, that was a real bummer. It was, things were quite different. First semester exams. First semester exams were the 3rd week of January, so much for that wonderful, stress-free Christmas break. It didn't exist. Physics, chemistry, engineering students, all those calculations were done on slide rule. STEM students, that's all of us, we were easy to spot on campus because we either had a slide rule hanging on our belt or tucked under our arm. And then, almost overnight, the advanced calculator, a TI-50 of another brand, HP had one, they come on the scene. No longer are we carrying a slide rule. And this big, thick book, CRC table, as I recall, so that you could calculate logarithms and trigonometric functions. You couldn't do that before. But the really big news came when the massive IBM 360 mainframe computer was installed at the Research Triangle for use by State, Duke, and even Chapel Hill students. We lugged boxes and boxes of cards across campus, and in retrospect, looking at how much we required to just run rather simple programs, but a big deal. I share these historical perspectives to help you recognize and then to mentally prepare for the reality of the extraordinary amount of technical and then social change that's going to occur over the 40 years of your life. It's inevitable. You can never stop learning. I really envy you, for the journey can be very, very exciting. So, the good news, you've arrived at this stage in your life, education, and there's no bad news, but there's some challenging news. Well, you will have many more opportunities to reach other milestones, and consequently, you'll need to make a lot of choices. And those choices are very, very important. These choices you'll each individually make based on your own value systems, your own experiences, and of course you'll make judgments as to whether I might achieve that or I might not achieve that, but choices are common. Now, from someone who's on the other end of the career, having faced many of those choices over a period of time, let me, on reflection, maybe provide 3 insights that perhaps will help some of you as you face that. The first insight would be pursue the most challenging and interesting opportunity where you can find both enjoyment and really excel. Now, they typically go together because if you're good at it, you'll probably enjoy it. But that's what you've got to find. seriously consider looking at very challenging opportunities when you're making your choices. Do not be conscious about not making your self-limiting choices. Now, the second one, and the one that's probably most dear to me of all, but they're all important, is avoid letting your life's work become stale and boring. Hard for you to imagine now, but don't let that happen. What I mean by that is 30-year career that looks a lot like last year's work repeated 30 times. That's not what we want, and that's not what you want. So search for and embrace the challenge. I'll give you some examples from my career. Every career is going to unfold differently. You're going to have opportunities, you're going to have choices. But in my career, flexibility in what you do is very important. Example was I had an opportunity to study mathematics and then study engineering. And then when I get an opportunity for my career, I'm into research, then running manufacturing plants, running global businesses. Different things, always something different. Locations. Some folks view location change as difficult. I grew up in one place on a family farm here in North Carolina, but then was fortunate enough to have assignments in 4 states, and also in Switzerland and Japan. Consider a location move as an adventure, not a burden. Help yourself think through the excitement of it. And then personal growth tied somewhat to the other. I call it the triple change, and it's where I had the most personal growth, and many people I know have had the same experience. That's where you're at a new location, you've got a new or a different kind of technology, and you have a new level of responsibility. That will help you grow really quickly, and it's wonderful. So, my admonition is to let life be so exciting that you cannot become bored. And if you can do that, your choices will have a lot to say about that. And finally, and most importantly, for sure, is the people, and pay attention to the people and the relationship you have with them. Now, coming from a guy that's trained in math and engineering, this may surprise you. There are people who knew me know this would surprise you, that I would have this as an insight. But my experience, very candidly, is most of the barriers to major changes and accomplishments are related to people. So, devote some time, devote energy to engaging other people's needs, be clear about your objectives. That interaction will not only help with the buy-in from the interested parties, but it will also help make your collective efforts much more targeted, much more powerful, and potentially much more successful. My learning, and many of you have the same, I'm sure, the really important endeavors are not just about our technical training. And if your career were to involve such that you're leading large organizations, a key skill to acquire is the ability to lead people, and key word here is while simultaneously learning from your organization. Because in doing that, you will find they will always have knowledge that you will need. I have great confidence that each of you will figure out the steps here with energy and insight. And whenever you do reach mid-career or even retirement, you want to have no regrets. I repeat, no regrets for having failed to try something challenging. So in summary, don't sell yourself short by settling for the comfortable choices. Stretch, always reach. You'll, in my experience, will be glad you did. Now let me change direction a moment and talk a bit about your relationship with NC State University, the College of Sciences, Mathematics Department. After all, after today, you are alumni for life. And when 45 years or so ago, I was sitting where you are, much lower level. And the last thing on my mind was maintaining a relationship with the school. I just wanted to move on. So let me ask you to nurture a soft spot in your memory for NC State. And then later in life, when you're able, and time has given you perhaps the interest and the means to give back, revisit that soft spot and get the tremendous satisfaction and pleasure of supporting your school. Over my career, I was often asked to speak at retirement events. Quite often I spoke of, we stand on the shoulders of those who've gone before us. I look at you, I look at the next generation of state students, and someday you will provide a strong platform for the next generation of NC State students. So go forward. Make your university proud, make your sponsors proud, and most important, make yourself proud. Best of luck to each of you, and thank you for having me.
So we'll continue the ceremony with a presentation of undergraduate awards, and I call here Professor Alina Duka, the Director of Undergraduate Program, Mathematics and Applied Math.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope this is working. Okay, great. So I'm going to start off by saying that I'm very proud of you, especially the undergraduates, because I've interacted with you a lot more. You've accomplished a lot. There's a lot more that you need to accomplish in the future. But I think it's exciting, like Dr. Johnson was saying, it's exciting time, and you should try to make your life as diverse and as possible, and I think it's going to be a full life. So before I move on to the next part of the program, I would like to thank our staff who did an amazing job organizing this, and especially Ms. Stein, who you all know is from her emails how much time she spent looking at every little detail. So I will call out the name of the people who helped put together this event. So Ms. Di Bucklet, and then Denise Seabrook, Shema Bennett-Shabir, Carolyn Duncan, Brenda Hughes, Alan Porch, Tricia Clinkscale, Jennifer William, Thomas Gierman, and Alexis Baraka. Thank you so much. I would like to kind of present to you the 3 math majors graduating seniors who have accomplished quite a lot during their time here. And every year we are recognizing graduating seniors with such exceptional accomplishment. The first award that we would like to give is for Outstanding Scholarship.
Somebody get the light up there.
Somebody leaned on the lights. All right, that works. So the award for Outstanding Scholarship honors a graduating senior who exemplifies extraordinary academic engagement, either bridging concepts across disciplinary boundaries or developing depth or expertise within a singular discipline. This year, the winner for the Outstanding Scholarship in the Math Department is Ephraim Dillon.
If you want to stay here with the other three, so we'll take a picture.
Thank you. The award for Outstanding Research honors a graduating senior who has added significantly to the body of knowledge in his or in her research discipline. Nominees for this award has demonstrated initiative, independence, and positive contribution to an active research program. So this year, the award for Outstanding Research goes to Dia Soshidar. and the Outstanding Community Engagement Award. The award for Yusor Abush Salva Award for Outstanding Community Engagement honors a graduating senior who has achieved significant accomplishments in the realm of service. And this year, the winner for the Outstanding Community Engagement Award is Prem Shah, who at least math majors know how much effort he put into pulling all of you together and making you aware of the career opportunities that are expected for you. With them, or three nominees. Yeah.
One, two. Give me a chance to have one. One, two.
This is on my face.
We'll recognize you.
Two. Congratulations.
So now, I don't want to scare you or anything, but there's one more requirement if you want to get your degree. Patience. Your diploma will get in the mail in about 2 months or so, but you'll get it. So I'm going to go ahead and start calling out our graduating seniors. And just to make things a little bit easier to handle, I'm going to invite first students who will be receiving the Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics. If you come out in the front, and then I will start calling your names. Oh, math majors, not applied math, math.
Shima, what do you want? Where do you want to be? That's
I know, I was
Ephraim, are you math or applied math?
So I will go alphabetically. So the following students are receiving Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. Katie Baker, she's from North Carolina, and she's also receiving a minor in creative writing. I believe she's still in Ireland. She's doing her last semester in study abroad in Ireland, so she's not here. Ephraim Dillon, Ephraim is from Greensboro, North Carolina. He's a valedictorian, also completing the physics bachelor's degree. He's also a Park Scholar, and as you just all know, he was recognized. Landon Blakey is from Charleston, South Carolina. He's graduating cum laude with a double major in electrical engineering. Laura Carpenter from Matthews, North Carolina. Rachel Kaufman from Raleigh, North Carolina. She's a valedictorian and has a double degree in math and math education, and also completing the University Scholarship Program. Joshua Cook from Foxfire, North Carolina. Joshua is a valedictorian, second major in computer science, and also completed the math honors program. Congratulations. Next we have Bailey Credit from Wake Forest, North Carolina. She is a valedictorian. Congratulations. John Andrew Duval from Brevard, North Carolina. David Forrestman from Charlotte, North Carolina. David Fridland from Wilmington, North Carolina. Kyle Fred from Jamestown, North Carolina. graduating magna cum laude with a second major in physics. Taylor Garnowski, graduating summa cum laude with a second major in physics and also completed mathematics honors program. John Gray from Raleigh, North Carolina with a double major in computer science. I don't think he's here. Megan Haddad from Newburgh, North Carolina, graduating cum laude with a double major in math education. Next we have Daniel Harper from Lumberton, North Carolina. He is a valedictorian, a second major in economics, completing a university scholars program, also math honors program, and a Park Scholar. Ashley Hendren from Weaverville, North Carolina. She's also completing the math education degree and a minor in Spanish. From Delat, Vietnam. Tyler Huffman from Weaverville, North Carolina, completing a second major in physics and a minor in computer programming. Garrett Johnson from Ellicott City, Maryland, valedictorian and a second major in computer science. Jeffrey Kelly, Jr. from Knightdale, North Carolina. He also completed a minor in accounting. Next we have Lameka Nall from Fayetteville, North Carolina, graduating magna cum laude, and she's also a Caldwell Fellow. Kevin Christensen from Powell, Ohio. He is a valedictorian, also completed mathematics honors program and no gown. Congratulations, Kevin. You look nice. Jacob Lindery from Woodstock, Virginia, graduating summa cum laude with a second major in physics and also a Caldwell Fellow. Guan Chen Liu from Chengdu, China. Brittany McLaughlin from Newburgh, North Carolina, graduating summa cum laude, minors in business administration and statistics, and also completed the University Scholars Program. Garrett Miller from Richmond, Virginia, he also completed the minor in statistics. Rachel Nisbeth from Cary, North Carolina. She is a valedictorian, double major with math education, and completed the University Scholars Program. Diana Fantalak from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Prem Shah from Cary, North Carolina, graduating cum laude, a second major in statistics, completed math honors program, and he was recognized for community engagement. Brian Sperry from Cary, North Carolina. I think Brian is here. Isaac Sanseri from Raleigh, North Carolina. He is a valedictorian with a minor in statistics, University Scholars Program, and math honors program completed. Alexander Thomas from Durham, North Carolina, graduating summa cum laude. Robert Valdez from Raleigh, North Carolina, graduating magna cum laude with a second major in physics. Sam Weber from Ellicott City, Maryland, graduating summa cum laude with a minor in computer programming. Ethan Wicker from Sanford, North Carolina, graduating magna cum laude with a second major in math education, a minor in philosophy, and completed the University Scholars Program. Feng Fei Zhao from Jining, China. We also have Ling Xiao Zheng from Chongqing, China, and he's a valedictorian. And then we have Emily Zucker from Winchester, Virginia, graduating magna cum laude, a double major Statistics, University Scholars Program, and an activist. Next, let's call out the names of all the students graduating with the applied math degree. See the resumes. So the following students are graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Applied Mathematics. Colton Bradley from Mooresville, North Carolina, graduating with magna cum laude, a second major in physics, a minor in Middle East Studies, and also completed the Mathematics Honors Program and a part scholar. John Craig from Apex, North Carolina, graduating magna cum laude with 2 other majors, computer science and electrical engineering. David Deal from Charlotte, North Carolina. Hannah Fennell from Hempstead, North Carolina, graduating magna cum laude. She completed the financial mathematics concentration and 2 minors in economics and statistics. Shane Finkel from Massapequa, New York. He is a valedictorian, completed the financial mathematics concentration and a minor in statistics. Wesley Gaines from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Somebody's really tired. Wesley Gaines from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Trevor Gazdaska from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Trevor is a valedictorian, a second major in computer science, and completed the Math Honors Program as well. Kevin Lively from Raleigh, North Carolina, graduating cum laude with a second major in physics. Derek McCoos from Charlotte, North Carolina. He is receiving a second degree in computer science and a minor in Italian studies. Colin Mark from Cameron, North Carolina. He also receives a minor in computer programming. Joseph Myers from Greenville, North Carolina. Joey is graduating summa cum laude with a double major in mechanical engineering and also completed the University Scholars Program. David Nacuzzi from Raleigh, North Carolina. He has also completed the physics major. Ann Neese from Monroe, North Carolina, and is also receiving a minor in physics. Catherine Ray from Hoffman Estates, Illinois. She is graduating magna cum laude with a second major in statistics, completed the financial mathematics concentration, and a minor in economics. Dia Sashidar, she is from Fayetteville, North Carolina, a valedictorian, a minor in biological sciences, completed University Scholars Program, the Mathematics Honors Program, and she was recognized for outstanding research. Joseph Sheikh from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Grant Serpas from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Grant is also receiving a minor in computer programming. Claire Setzer from Charlotte, North Carolina, graduating cum laude with a minor in economics and completed also the University Scholars Program. Hubert Song from Charlotte, North Carolina, graduating magna cum laude and a second major in statistics. Nash Stallings from Greenville, North Carolina, also receiving a minor in physics. Ki-Hang Yu from Greensboro, North Carolina, is also receiving a minor in economics. And Jin Wu from Greensboro, North Carolina, also graduating with a minor in economics. Then we have Ashley Speller from Cary, North Carolina. She's also graduating with a minor in statistics. Congratulations. Wow, it's a good class. Congratulations again. And I kind of want to pick up on what Dr. Johnson was saying, that you've done great here. It's one stage of your life. Now it's a new stage where exciting things are waiting for you, but also you have to make sure that you don't settle for comfortable. Maybe go for a little harder, more challenging, but in the end, it will make your life richer. And I wish you the best. And I hope that I get to see you, come back, maybe give our graduation speech, and share your knowledge and your experiences with other students who will come over the years. Congratulations again. I think my part is done. I would like to invite Dr. Croggs so he can congratulate his students.
Yeah, so it'd be my pleasure to introduce the financial math students. It's my pleasure and honor, let me say. It's been a great couple of years, 6 or 7 for some of them, right? Nobody else, right? 6 years this time. Please come on down, and we'll do the same thing as we do with the undergraduates. And I'll mention one of the things to add to Dr. Johnson's speech, that one of the biggest developments in trading floors was the use of a handheld calculator where they coded in the Black-Scholes formula, and traders on the floor could actually trade on things that they were unable to use before. So the Black-Scholes formula was a big development. And for the undergraduate students, there's still time to apply for the program. We're still accepting people for all. There'll be plenty of time for pictures. If your family is up there and you notice that they're standing up, please pause and let them take their pictures, right? I know Seamus does a great job. Anyway, without further ado, let me begin with Sujith Desai. Congratulations. And it'll be a relief for everybody that I'm not going to mention GPAs or things of that type. So, Chu Fan. He's not here? Okay. And Ahmad Rahman. Junyan Huang. Congratulations. Hong Hao Wang. Jack Shi Wang. Chi Wang. And Samantha Zerger. Shaijin Zhang. And Zitao Chu. Yeah, you gotta save those because, if you've paid all your bills and passed all your classes, you will get that transcript. So the next person to introduce his students is Dr. Alan Lloyd. He's director of the biomath program here at NC State.
So, yes, I want to start off, I want to thank thank the staff members who've worked with the program over the years, over the tenure of the students who I'm going to announce today. So firstly, Peggy Morris, who retired a few years ago, and more recently, Teresa Henline, to whom we bade a sad farewell earlier this semester. So the first degree to announce is a Master of Biomathematics, Jessica Wagner, who isn't here today, and then a Master of Science in Biomathematics, Matthew McDaniel. Matt McDaniel. With Kevin Flores and Belinda Akbar, who is at the vet school, and he has a position of Applied Research Associates here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And then we have 4 Doctor of Philosophy degrees to announce. Greg Backus, who is not here, he co-majored with the zoology degree advised by Kevin Gross and Nick Haddad. Then Kelsey Geisha. Was co-advised by Sudin Bhattacharya and Marlene Hall. Kelsey has a postdoc in the biology department of a little-known university about 25 miles away here in a town called Chapel Hill, apparently. And then we have 2 more. Carl Jaffray, who is not here, unfortunately. He completed his PhD under the supervision of Sharon Lubkin and David Tarby, who's in our entomology department. He has a faculty position at St. Mary's College, Maryland, that he's been taking up this summer. And then last, but by no means least, Mandy Troud, who did her PhD under the joint supervision of Rob Dunn and myself. What to say? She is currently a senior data scientist at Cybraics, which is just outside Washington, D.C. Apparently, she can't tell me about most of her research, otherwise she'd have to kill me. So that completes the graduates for the biomath program. I'll hand things over to Dr. Pierre Grimaud, who will introduce the math and applied math graduates.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'd just like to start on a personal note. So this is going to be very close now to it. The end of our first year as a director of the program. And I'd just like to convey here what a pleasure it has been to work with our graduate students. They're a fantastic group, they're engaged, they're energetic, they're very generous with their time. It's been fantastic. I wish my colleagues were as pleasant. Okay, so I'd like to invite here everybody getting a master's in mathematics, in applied mathematics, or a PhD in applied mathematics, or mathematics. All together, please. Okay, so we will start with the folks receiving a master's degree, and specifically master's of science degree in applied mathematics. And our first recipient is Peter DeBow from Hood River, Oregon. Nadine Jensen, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Nadine is going to stay with us because of the PhD. Samuel Magura from Raleigh, North Carolina. Kristen Menica from St. Paul, Minnesota. I don't think Kristen is here. Okay. And then finally for this group, Haley Owen from Cleveland, Tennessee. And you can stay with us in pursuit of a PhD. Okay, so next we have the folks getting a Master's of Science in Mathematics. So first we have Kathleen Ahrens from Erie, Pennsylvania. And Katie is staying with us pursuing a PhD with Bernie Stitchinger. Okay. Yvonne Chazal. Okay. Now we're going to switch to the recipients of the PhD in Applied Mathematics. So first on the list is Elizabeth Brown. From Michigan. She completed her PhD work under the direction of Michael Shearer. Over there. And is going to stay with us, helping us very enthusiastically in our distance education program. Congratulations. Stephen DeRoche. Stephen from Morrison, Tennessee. Stephen worked under the direction of Lorena Bush. Shema Oskan. Shema is from Istanbul, Turkey. She worked under the direction of Alina Chertok. And we'll be here for a little while working as a lecturer. Glenn Seidel. From North Conington, Connecticut. He worked under the direction of Ken Tran. And Glenn is currently a senior engineer at Vadom Inc. Did I say it correctly? Congratulations. Okay, so our next four graduates are getting a PhD in mathematics. We'll start with Marian Butlino from Walton, New Jersey. Next we have Emily Barnard. Emily is from Plainfield, Illinois. She worked under the direction of Nathan Redding. Don't go anywhere. Emily is going to join Northeastern as a postdoctoral fellow. And on top of earning her PhD degree with us, Emily is also this year's winner of the Winton Rose Award. This is an award that recognizes excellence in research, and that's been possible by the generous donation of the Winton and Woods families, as well. And so what you just got there is empty, but this is an actual check. There you go. Emily Miho. From Maine. She worked in the direction of Nathan Redding. And Emily is going to join Gallaudet University as an assistant professor. And last but not least, Ashley White. She worked in the direction of Bernie Stitchinger, and is going to be working with website.
Congratulations again, everybody, and again, I would like to say a special thank you to the faculty here in the Math Department who devoted their time and effort to work with the students. It's a very pleasure always to work with students. We learn from you. when you study math, and we try to do our best to deliver our knowledge to you. So we're happy for you, we're proud for you, and as Alina said, and Dr. Johnson said, actually, be proud of yourself. And last but not least, thank you very much all the parents, siblings, friends, classmates for your support, for your continued support. And then without you, our graduates will not be able to be here today. And thank you again, everybody, for their support for our graduates. Thank you. We have a reception just outside the hall. Everybody is invited, please.